17 minutes after 6 o'clock. Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. This morning we're chatting with the co-founders of a brand new skills marketplace. It's a virtual place where you can find work, you can meet with people, you can connect with others who have like minds and like skills or in need of your skills. This morning I want to welcome the co-founders of Skillpik, Aisha Martin and Nisa Natu Hari. Yes? Again,
yes.
Right. All right.
Yes.
Good morning, ladies. Welcome to the Now Morning Show.
Good morning, Rockers. How are you?
All right. I'm all right, you know. Tell me,
Thank you for having us this morning.
Not a problem. Give me the elevator pitch. What is Skillpik?
Skillpik, if we could put it simple, is a skills marketplace. So what that means is an online platform that connects service providers with service seekers. So the elevator pitch, think of us as the Amazon of services, meaning anywhere you could go and on Amazon, you could find any type of product. If you have a product to sell, you could showcase it. If you have a product to buy, you go on Amazon and you find it. Skillpik is the equivalent for services.
Any services in any industry?
Any service in any industry. We've tried to be as extensive as possible because we're a service marketplace in essence.
Okay. All right, let's get into some many details.
We're connecting the service seeker with the service provider on our platform.
Right. Okay, so for people who may not be aware, what is the gig economy, Nisa?
So the gig economy is a space where, I want to start by saying the gig economy is nothing new to our space, to the world. It's something where there's a space for freelancers, and the gig economy really has grown exponentially because of COVID-19. There's a space where you can actually have a traditional job, an 8-to-4 traditional job, and be able to bake cakes and be able to earn an income.
So it's a side hustle essentially?
In essence.
And that's been around longer than time itself?
Longer than time.
Well, it could be a side hustle, but it could also be full-time, right? Because you can freelance on a full-time basis, or you could do it on the side with a corporate sort of traditional full-time job as well.
And you guys make room for both of those?
And that's exactly Skillpik. Skillpik makes that space for that to be possible.
Okay. How important is it for people to realize like, you know, when you want to aspire to have a certain skill or you know, use your skill to be able to earn revenue, is there a journey you have to go through to be able to say, all right, I'm going to sell this skill set?
So we would say a couple of things. For one, we think to a great extent people sort of undermine their own skill set. Sometimes you may not realize, you know what, I could do something very simple as filling out a visa application. And the reality is there are people who are willing to pay for this service. So Skillpik is a place that allows you this forum to be able to now come and say, you know what, I can do visa applications, I can sell this skill.
So I come on your website. Oh, is it an app or website? It's both?
It's a website.
Okay, so it's a website. I come on the website and I say that I have this skill where I can fill out forms. Is there a name for that skill?
So what we've done, we've tried to be as granular as possible in terms of the skill set that you would like to offer. Of course, even being granular means that there may be skills that we have not captured, but you do have a space where you can actually describe your skill set so that anybody searching for that skill would be able to find you.
And do you guys verify the skill sets to say, well, if somebody says that they have, like that they can do plumbing, do you guys go and check their certification or anything?
Yeah, so there's actually a space on your website where you could actually build your portfolio, upload your certificates, and so on. So everything is verified. We verify the service providers and so. Okay.
This is very, very interesting because I think if we, like I always looking for people to do handiwork around the house or something now. Like I feel like tradesman is one of the hardest skill sets to find a good tradesman, right?
Yeah, and you know the amazing thing about Skillpik is, and what we try to encourage a lot of is, you may not even recognize that you have a skill. And you come on the platform and you could see how extensive and granular we got in terms of these services. And you could find a space, you could think about something that you do that you never thought you could earn an income with. And we create the space for that to happen.
And this is where it gets interesting for me because I can do something, does it mean that I should earn money from doing it? Is the question.
Well, I would say don't sell yourself short, right? Because the reality is you could be at a different level. So what we also have on the platform, a beginner level, an intermediate level, and an expert level. So based on the skill set that you would like to offer, you know, you will of course be able to determine at what level I am, beginner level being that 1 to 5 year bracket, and then you can...
And then the level that I'm at determines what price I can charge?
Well, the thing is, you have the flexibility to determine what price you can charge. However, it's if the market is willing to pay for the price at the same time.
And of course, from the service seeker's perspective, you come on the platform and you're able to filter by a novice or an expert. You have the
Right.
choice to be able to do that.
And the price will reflect as such. Is there like a cap you guys put on, say, like max price for something, or it doesn't matter? The sky's the limit.
No cap right now.
This is
However,
very-
with the platform, because I think what we're encouraging to a great extent is transparency around market prices. You will find that, okay, you know what? I will be able to peg my price against the market based on what I am seeing out there. And so to a first service seeker, if I'm interested in acquiring a skill set, I could now see, okay, this is what this skill is at this market rate. So am I comfortable proceeding with this service provider at whatever price they're offering?
Is there a cost to signing up for the website?
Yes. So right now we're of course running a promotion for persons to sign up free because I mean we're obviously trying to push and penetrate the market as much as possible.
Right.
And then subsequent to that, what we offer are different packages for a monthly subscription cost.
Okay.
So the basic package starts at $3.99 US monthly, which I mean if you translate it is less than the price of a box of food, to be able to showcase your skill
Right.
set and connect with service seekers.
And I'm assuming that you'd be able to earn back that if you have whatever skill set, be it visa application, filling
Of
out
course,
forms,
of
Exactly.
or plumbing, or whatever the case may be.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah. How safe is it in terms of connecting with people? I know people always have these challenges when it comes to online portals and verifying who's on the next time, because you're gonna give this person, be it your address or whatever the case is, to come and do the skill or the job at your residence or at your place of work or wherever you're gonna meet them. How do we verify safety?
So one of the things we've done is we have a program where we verify our service providers.
Right.
So it gives the service seeker the comfort of understanding that, okay, you're coming on this platform and everybody has been vetted. We've gone through certification, documents and so on. We've met with service providers and so on. And it gives the service seeker the comfort of knowing that I could do business safe and securely. There's a chat feature where you could actually have conversations with service providers before you engage with a transaction. And we actually do the transaction from beginning to end. You connect and you actually can pay for everything through the platform.
Okay, so I don't have to pay the person directly. I can come through the platform and say, all right, I'm going to pay the platform, and the platform pays the
Right,
person.
so that's the safety aspect of it. Everything goes through our
Yeah, so
platform.
that is another safety feature that we considered, so that one, it limits the need to have cash transactions, and two, there's a level of comfort now in being able to pay for a transaction, and this service provider performs this transaction once you go through our platform.
What happens if I'm not pleased with the service provided?
If you're not pleased with the service provider, you could go through more or less one of two avenues. One, of course, we try as much as possible for service providers and service seekers to sort of come to a consensus between themselves. And if not, then of course you could come to Skillpik, and then we get involved if necessary to be able to, mediate that.
Okay. Well, this sounds like a very, very interesting initiative. I think that people can benefit from it a lot, both the service providers and the service seekers. If I wanted to, so if I'm going to showcase my service, there's a monthly charge, yes? And if I'm going to find people with skills, if I'm looking for skills, is there also a charge for that?
So it depends on the avenue you take, because you could literally come onto the platform and just go on our Find Skills page, and you could search for skills, and then you could start to engage a service provider.
Without paying anything?
Without paying anything. Or you could post a job.
Okay.
If you're interested in posting a job, that is where a service charge will come in, and we offer flexibility in terms of whether you want to pay for posts or whether you would like a package tailored to your needs.
Ah, okay. And the website is skillpik.com?
Yes. So
Easy
think
like
of it
that?
as you could pick any skill.
Skillpik.
You can pick
PIK.
any skill.
But, okay, I hear you. I hear you. I'll leave it alone. I want to thank you ladies so much for joining me this morning, and congratulations on this initiative.
Thank you so much.
I think it definitely will do well. I think it's something that we need.
Thanks
So
for having us.
congratulations. No
Thanks for
problem
having
at all.
us.
Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. That's Aisha Martin and Nisa Natu Hari, the co-founders of Skillpik. We take a quick break and come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stay tuned.